Today's subject is pharmaceutics 2 and chapter number 4 is solid dosage form, and in this lecture we have to see the advantages and disadvantages of powders. Details about the advantages and disadvantages of powders. Then first see what is powder. The pharmaceutical powders are present in fine state of subdivision in form of drugs, or it is present either in chemical in the dry form. It is called as powder. Then we have to see what is the advantages and disadvantages of powders. The powders are generally used as externally or generally used as internally. The example of bulk powder used for external. For example, dusting powder, snubs, insufflators, or tooth powders. These are the examples of bulk powders which are used for external use. And second category is the bulk powders which are used for internal use. The first is granules or fine powders. These are used for internal use. Then we have to see the advantages of powders. The first is the powders are one of the oldest dosage form and are used both internally and externally. This is the one advantage, means powders which are used for both internally and externally for the purpose. Then this is first advantage. Then second is the powders are more stable. This is important. The powders are more stable than liquid dosage form. It is the advantages of powder because it is present in dry form and it is more stable as compared to the liquid dosage forms due to various problems in liquids. Then third is it is convenient for the physician to prescribe the specific amount of powdered medicament depending upon the need of patient. This is important. Means large amount of dose also given in the form of powder and which is administered to the patient. Means it is convenient for the physician to prescribe the specific amount. Means amount is vary according to the patient conditions of powder medicament depending upon the need of patients. Means large doses are also given in the form of powders to the patient. Then next is the chances of incompatibility is less as compared to liquid dosage form. This is the incompatibility. The chances are very low, very less as compared to liquid dosage form. So this is one of the advantage. The next is the onset of actions of powder drug is rapid as compared to solid dosage form. For example, powder and capsule. Means onset of action is quick as compared to powder as compared to the solid dosage form, for example tablet and capsule, because these powder are present in free flowing powders, in free state of subdivision, means the particle size of powder is less, then it gives the rapid onset of action as compared to the solid dosage form, that is tablet and capsule or pills, etc., because these are present in the compressed form. Then time for release is more, and in powder these are free flowing powder or fine state of particle size is very less and free state of subdivision, therefore onset of action is quick in case of powder or rapid as compared to the solid dosage form of tablet, that is example is tablet, capsules or pills, etc. The next is, this is important, smaller particle size. It is the advantage in case of powder. Means due to the smaller particle size of powder, it gets dissolved easily in the body fluids. This is important, smaller particle size. Because of smaller particle size of powder, it gets dissolved easily in the body fluids, and due to this, the rapid dissolution increases. Means the rate of dissolution increases, and the blood concentration dissolution increases in the blood concentration in the shorter time, and hence the drug action is produced in the shorter period. It because due to the smaller particle size. This is faster dissolved in the fluid, body fluid, and rapid dissolution increases in the blood concentration. Therefore, in the short times, it gives the drug action easily at the shorter period. Then next advantage is large quantity. This is the advantages in case of powders. The large quantity of powdered drug can be easily administered to the patient orally. This is as compared to the tablet and capsules. The large dose is does not give in the form of tablet or capsule in the solid dosage form, but in case of powder, the large quantity of drug can be easily administered to the patient orally. This is important. Oral route of administration by dissolving or mixing the powder in the suitable liquid. Means you have to dissolve the large quantity of powder in the liquid and it is given to the patient. For example, ORS salt, or it is given to the gluconic or electrolytes powder, which are sachet and which is given to the patient in the dissolved in the liquid. Means large quantity can be given in form of powder to the patient as compared to solid dosage form, that is tablet or capsule. So this is important. Large quantity can be administered to the patient easily by dissolving in the liquid. Then next is, this is important in case of small children and elderly patients. This is advantageous in case of powder. The small children and elderly patient cannot swallow solid dosage form such as tablet and capsule. Means in small children and elderly patient, the swallowing problem, that is in case of tablet and capsule. Therefore, they can be easily take powder drug. They can be easily take powder drug as such dispersed in water or any other liquid. Means it is dispersed in water or any other liquid, and it can be given consumed easily by the small children and elderly patient as compared to the solid dosage form, that is tablet and capsule, because there is a swallowing problem. But large quantity of powder is easily administered to the small children and elderly patient to disperse in the water or any other liquid. Easily can be given to the patient. For example, small children and elderly patient. The next is, the powders are more economical as compared to solid dosage form. More economical means low cost is required to make a powder, because this is the reason. These are prepared without involving any special machinery and technique. Therefore, cost of powder is less as compared to solid dosage form, that is tablet, capsule, pills, because these are prepared without involving the special machinery or techniques. Therefore, powders are more economical as compared to the solid dosage form. It is one of the advantages of powder. And the last is, the powders are more easy to carry. Means for transportation or for consumption. Powders are more easy to carry than liquid dosage form. In the fine state of subdivision, and it is present in the dry form. Means the powders are more easy to carry as compared to the liquid dosage form. For example, consumption or transportation. Okay, so these are the advantages of powders. Then next we have to see the disadvantages of powders. Then first is the drugs having the bitter, nauseous and unpleasant taste cannot be dispensed in powder form. This is one of disadvantages of powder. Bitter, the drug having the bitter taste, the nauseous and unpleasant taste. This type of powders cannot be dispensed in powder form. This is the one of disadvantage. Second, in case of deliquescent and hygroscopic drugs cannot be dispensed in powder form. Means in this condition, dispensed in powder form. What is hygroscopic? The drug absorbs the moisture from atmospheric condition. It is called as hygroscopic drugs. And what is deliquescent? After absorbing moisture to the certain extent, certain more extent, the drugs which is present in powder form are converted into the liquid state. It is called as deliquescent. Means we have to change because powders are present in finely divided particles or it is present in dry form. But for the condition of deliquescent and hygroscopic, that means the powder absorbs moisture from the atmosphere, and if it is more moisture is absorbed to the certain extent, it is changed the powder form into the liquid state. Means powder form is converted into the liquid state. It is called as deliquescent. That these are the two conditions, that is deliquescent and hygroscopic drugs in this category cannot be dispensed in powder form. And next is the drugs which get affected by atmospheric conditions are cannot suitable for dispensing in powder form. Affected by atmospheric condition. Atmospheric condition means humidity, moisture, temperature, which affect the powder form. Because powders are present in finely divided particles and it is present in dry state. If the powder is absorb moisture, it does not present in fine state of subdivision, and it does not present in the dry form. Then it does not give its action because it is affected by some atmospheric conditions. Therefore, this type of drugs are not suitable for dispensing in powder form. Then next is related to the quantity. This is the next disadvantage. The quantity less than 100 mg means very less quantity, that is 100 mg. Also cannot be weighed conveniently on dispensing balance. Means we have to not weigh the quantity of the drug which is less than 100 mg or less. Then this type of quantity of powder cannot be weighed conveniently on dispensing balance. Then last disadvantage is the dispensing of powder is time consuming process because it does not taken by numbers, because powders are present in bulk quantity or large quantity as compared to solid dosage form, that is tablet or capsule, because this is present in compressed powder in the form of tablet or capsule and it is taken by the numbers. But in case of powder, the large doses are given in case of powders, and which is very time consuming process to dispense to the patient. So in this lecture we have to see the advantages and disadvantages of powders.